Hello, every one of you out there. Very good to come to you and bring in the latest. Is the very mouthpiece of the president, Laye Mohammed. And like his name is, a lie. Compliment of the season. Yes, so Laye Mohammed is giving updates to Nigerians with regards to the second wave. Is there going to be a lockdown? We don't know. Some states have insisted on school resuming, others not yet. Some states have postponed, like Lagos State has said people should work from home and schools should not resume. Some other states, like River State, have said students should be back to school. So it's a bit of mixed feelings here and there, different opinion with regards to how people feel. But Lai Mohammed, the reliable mouthpiece, and like his name is lie. So it's up to you to consider what you think the truth is. It's telling Nigerians on what will be happening soonest. Lai Mohammed insists on second wave, what will be happening. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, on Monday insisted that the fresh second wave, federal government have no plan to impose a fresh lockdown on Nigeria as a country battling the second wave of the pandemic. Mohammed, who spoke at the conference in Lagos, however, appealed to Nigerians to adhere to all protocols outlined by the Presidential Task Force on the said issue. The minister said on the issue on lockdown, I don't think there is any time when the federal government has said it's going to have a second lockdown. However, the federal government is very unhappy that Nigerians are not adhering to the basic COVID-19 protocol of wearing a face mask or participating in social distancing and washing of hands regularly as often as they should in large crowd and including sanitizers for the people. If we do not do these things, we will expose ourselves to more and continue with this second new strain. We all have to be careful, which is becoming more difficult to handle with the old strain compared to the old strain. The federal government will continue to insist and encourage Nigerians and plead with them to obey all the protocol. The federal government is aware of the economic and social implication of the second lockdown, but we want to call on Nigerians to help us help themselves and help the economy by adhering strictly to all the protocol in place. The federal government had in March 2020 locked down the Federal Capital Territory as well as Lagos, Ogun, and other for over 5 weeks as part of the measure to curb the spread of the COVID-19 during the first wave of the pandemic. The lockdown had tremendous effect on the economy activities, with the Lagos Lagos being the Chamber of Commerce and Industry putting the loss of over 3 billion per day. Many jobs were also lost as airlines, hotel, banks, among others, cut down workers due to the crumbling issue and how it affected the country. Lai Mohammed has advised Nigerians reliably that there will be no such thing as a fresh lockdown imposed on the country and imposed on Nigerians. However, said Nigerians must adhere to the protocol so as to stay good for this time. So there you have it. Nigerian government is insisting, that only Lai Mohammed. There are other ministers. If, for instance, Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi speaks, nobody calls it federal government. They say Minister of Information. If Minister for Housing, Fashola speaks, nobody say federal government have spoken. But Nigerians, if Lai Mohammed speaks, Lai Mohammed himself is presidency. Himself, Garuba Shehu himself. You can see the powers, the power breakers. Lai Mohammed himself is presidency, or is it Garuba Shehu? So you understand the dynamics of what plays out in our government as at today. how these people, they are the ones that call the shots. Whether you like it or not, a lot is going on with our government, and we all have to let these people be aware, that we know what's going on. For once, they should be accountable to the Nigerian people. They should be accountable to Nigerians and let us know what side of the coin they are really playing. So my people, this is what is going on with regards to the second wave and all that is going on. At the first instance, by March and towards the end of March, Nigerian government straight away locked down the country, which affected not just economy. They should stop talking about economy. They should talk about the life and property of people first of all. Lives were really damaged. Do you want to talk about rape cases or other atrocities that happened during the lockdown? You don't want to even know. So a lot happened during the lockdown. Apart from the effects being felt in the economy, there were also job losses. And yet, the federal government price of petrol went up as soon as spoken from the lockdown. Fresh attack with regards to insecurity, to mention but a few. So you can see what is currently going on in our country, that there is no economy is not working, things are not working, and yet the government of Nigeria is really doing nothing about it. But Lai Mohammed have insisted, saying that there is no fresh lockdown being thought about by the federal government. The federal government have no intention of, of bringing about a fresh lockdown on the nation or the people. That people can go about their livelihood. However, advice and caution that Nigerians needs to adhere to all the protocol, to all the rules. We know what happened at the first lockdown. People like the chief of staff, late Ibrahim Gambari, went through that, and a lot of other people, Vice Chairman South also went. So, I mean, really and truly, there are issues in the country. But Lai Mohammed, like we said, himself is federal government. So Lai Mohammed, has looked at the matter and said, yes, so there will be no lockdown all night, because I mean, for them, Nigerians is all about the Nigerian government is all about the economy. Trying to come out of the lockdown, we saw the price of fear, how it affected things. In fact, if they can, they don't want to go back to that route. They want to try and do everything possible to ensure that the economy keeps running. Lagos, for instance, as center of commerce, felt it greatly. The economy shrinked, coupled with all that happened with the NSAS and what have you. It really affected livelihood, lives and property and everything. So Nigerians, leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe, and click on the notification button. God bless you. Bye for now.